This week's episode is brought to you by Cake Chemistry Cakes.
Cake Chemistry Cakes has officially launched and shipping is available nationwide. There are 6 different flavors to choose from. I know my personal favorite is the Funfetti cookie. What about you, Solomon?
I will have to go with just the normal chocolate chip cookie. It's a very elevated traditional chocolate chip, and probably my favorite part is the crisp edge and that soft, chewy center.
I'm here for the CBC, the cookie butter cookie. That one has the infused cookie with little milk chocolate chips. It's so good. For all the cookie lovers out there that are interested in buying, check out the website and make your purchase. You can use our code, He Said, We Said. That's all together. He Said, We Said at checkout for 10% off your order.
Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet, represent, gotta represent, ain't chase a chick, never chase a.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Kiera.
This is Leah.
And this is Solo.
And you're listening to He Said, We Said. Welcome back, fresh from the holidays.
Yes.
I guess we're in the midst of the holiday season now.
Oh, yeah. No, this is it. Every day it's appropriate to listen to Christmas music.
Yes.
Like, this is my...
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. If it was playing last month, throughout the past few weeks, I let it go.
100%. I know, Solomon, we have a playlist. It is, about 2 years old now, maybe? 2 or 3?
It's about 2 years old, something like that.
Yeah, so I know, went straight to it on Friday.
Oh.
Well, no. I was scrolling social media, and of course, people throwing their little playlists out. You know, I was just looking at it. You know.
Okay, so you made some adjustments to it.
Well, I was just like, our playlist is kind of strong.
Okay.
It's a really good playlist.
It's pretty strong.
I will add it.
Yes. Find us Spotify. It's called The Most Wonderful Time of Year. And we have another person who's collabed in the playlist too. Shout out to Whitney. So
yeah, I even let some of them joints, I just got a little taste of it.
Now, do we want to add the non-R&B?
You mean like the white
/ hip hop? I wasn't gonna say it direct, but yes.
The what one?
We got a little Run
DMC.
DMC. We have
So what else you added?
TLC. No, I'm saying so non-R&B and hip hop. So yes, pop and white music. Like, do we
Into the
want
Christmas playlist.
to add more? Is what I'm saying.
I don't
There's a few
know.
that made the cut. There's a few classics. You gotta have.
I think it's
Wham.
probably like 2 or 3, but
Yeah,
one
the Wham
thing
was jamming. I told you that. I was like,
one thing I have to say, I accidentally clicked on like Christmas Essentials or something like that because I was looking for Mariah Carey, but unfortunately when you be driving at the same time, it's like you click on whatever, the first thing pop up, it was some random playlist. I was like, whatever, shuffle.
Yeah.
After Mariah Carey. And so I just started remembering like, wow, I don't know these songs. Like Mariah Carey got up there with the big dogs.
Yeah.
Because of the numbers that she be doing. But then it's like all this other stuff like, this is not good music.
Nat King Cole.
I mess with that Nat King Cole. Don't do that. That's one of my top 5.
No.
I like it, but it's definitely like boom. It just has a different feel.
It does
it,
across the board, and you in that moment, it's like everything I like is a remake. I can't be that mad, but it's just like this is not what's up.
Right? Like how many versions of This Christmas do we have on the playlist?
But I only need 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But it's probably a million out there.
Let me tell you, I gotta have the Drew Hill version. I gotta have
Silver
the
Bells.
Usher version.
No.
No.
This Christmas.
Yes,
I was like, where you at?
I'm not here for the Chris Brown one, but I know a lot of people like that one. So
I don't mind it.
I don't think it's on the playlist.
I think that's where
cool in
I'm
the
at.
movie.
yeah, the movie was fine.
Even in the time, I do think that his voice is so young on that.
So
I think that's the part that kind of like, oh, I wish maybe he needs to do it again.
I think
He could re-record his stuff.
I
Yeah.
think I even saw Try a Little Tenderness on somebody's playlist. I was just like,
I think it was because
From
of
the
that
movie.
movie.
From the movie,
Yeah. I
yeah.
was just
Again,
like,
his voice is so young for it. I think
Yeah.
that he probably could do it again.
it was a good movie though.
It was. Donny
I enjoyed
Hathaway
that
is
one.
probably. I guess that's the best one since it's
Yeah,
the
that's
original.
that's
Yes.
That's gonna stay.
Yes,
When
yes,
it
yes,
comes time
yes.
for Christmas, that's mine.
That one is yours.
Like when it's like, all right, it's
Your
Christmas
go-to?
time. Boom.
So
That's the
Donny
one I'm
Hathaway's
playing.
This Christmas is yours.
Ooh.
Mine is definitely Let It Snow, Boys to Men.
Okay.
That
Oh,
is-
it's not
that is
Temptations,
mine.
but that's definitely
I do love the Temptations.
But I was about to say no. I was about to say
order. I was probably
gonna say
first. I was like, that must be her shit.
Dang, I was gonna say Temptation Silent Night. I feel Silent Night is like, once I hear that, like, it's Christmas.
Yeah.
Like the other
a little different on Christmas Day, especially.
Yes, but everything else is like, oh, it's it's the season, blah blah blah. But that one is like, when we get into that,
no, like, that's a good point.
And I think when I hear the Mariah Carey one, it just reminds me of going shopping.
Yes, like the thing is, if I'm going somewhere running errands, like I'm in the car. I don't want a lot for Christmas. Meanwhile, I got a trunk full of
for real.
Exactly.
Shout out to the holidays. We're festive. And the weather right now is a crisp 60-ish, maybe below that.
I'm not even gonna lie, man. We get too much further below this, I might get unhappy. But this is peak for me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the cold, but this is wet. I'm like,
Now that I don't like. Give me the cold, make it sunny. Like I want to wear my hair straight when it's just as wet as it could be.
Okay,
in the summer. No, I don't like that.
I like whatever it is right now, where like maybe it rained last night or something, but like it's not gonna rain.
Just a little dewy.
Yes. A little dew on the line. It's like, man, it's really the holiday season. We here.
No, absolutely. Shout out to Houston for showing up and showing out. We're gonna go straight into this week's stuff. We actually just got breaking news. We learned that Virgil Abloh, I'm not sure if I'm saying his last name correctly, excuse me, but he just passed away. He had a rare form of cancer, and so it was announced on his page. If you guys aren't really familiar with him, he is a fashion designer. I think he may have been like one of the first Black designers to collaborate with Louis Vuitton. Correct me if I'm wrong in that. I know he's collaborated with Kanye West quite a bit, a lot of other notable places, and he has his own stuff too. So rest in peace to him. He was 41 years old.
So young.
Yeah.
So young. We also want to give an update. We talked about the Ahmaud Aubrey hearings that's been happening. And the jury did come down to a verdict, and they said that all three men were guilty of murder. So
it's so funny because it's like that happened and everyone's just like, okay, as they should.
Yeah.
Like it's not even, it's one of those things where I feel like it was in some spaces, you know, quote unquote, given to us. And we were just like, okay.
Yeah, it was almost like a trade-off. It was like, we got Rittenhouse, here y'all go. Or some shit.
It was a weird feeling. And it's just like, I don't know how they would have gotten out of that one. Because
they had the video.
I mean, that just would have been, I think that would have woke people up. Like, people have been tired, but that would have been like, man, nah.
Yeah, and then I think the other reason is they went through such lengths to try to suppress and not, charge these people. You know.
So let's talk about that. So what happens next with her? So she tried to, and what is her position? Like the judge or the DA or whoever it was, who basically said that, who basically tried to hide all of that and put it all undercover. And essentially, I guess the whole thing that's going on, if this had been left to local media and there was no video, like this would have never seen the light of day because she buried it. I mean, we didn't know, what was it, 72 days? Like, we didn't even know it happened.
Like that. And then they also had connections. I think, wasn't one of the shooters like a former sheriff or something?
I think one of them was former, but just at the house protecting the neighborhood.
So I guess, she had interest in wanting to protect them to some sort of extent. But once that video leaked, and I don't know who leaked it and it was just like...
That was like 2 months after he had passed, if I'm not mistaken, right? When the video came out, or at least we knew about it. So we're actually coming up on 2 years since Ahmaud has been dead, which is crazy. I think he passed away, it was like February of 2020. Yeah, so I'm glad that they did reach a guilty verdict. I did see a little bit of CNN, I was home and my parents, they keep CNN.
Man, I had to tell my parents probably like a couple years ago, like we can't watch this all day.
We can't watch it. I don't know how they do it.
I always admire people who can, though. I'm like,
you can't sit through that.
You can't. And it's literally the same stuff.
And unfortunately, the same skew, right? And it's just like, you can sit on one side and not want to hear that one side all day. Yeah. Or like the way that it's being presented.
Like,
and it's just
News,
like,
please.
maybe not.
Maybe MSNBC.
Right. I mean, just either switch it up or just turn on some holiday movies. Cause I cannot watch CNN all day. It's just,
it's kind of depressing. I'm not gonna lie. It's like,
that's the thing.
We're getting the stuff ready to, for Thanksgiving. I'm helping prep and it's just, one after another. It's like, mama, we gotta turn.
Right. I've really only been there like around the holidays where I've noticed like if she's not doing nothing else, it's just like on. I'm like, okay.
Just background noise or something.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I often think like, will I ever reach that level of maturity?
I
want to watch that? Like,
maybe it's just a different generation. Like I watch the morning news as I'm getting ready. So like, like Today's Show or Good Morning America. But like the rest of my like news I'm getting from like Twitter or like
I was just gonna say that's why
like stuff like that.
So that's
or some web page.
Yahoo.
I mean, it's just something I'm not sitting and watching news in front of the TV.
I can say that's the only difference because my mom is probably not getting news alerts like that on her phone or on her device.
CNN app.
No. No.
My mom doesn't either. I mean, but they still like 5 o'clock news. Like they are tuned in. They are watching until the games start coming on or whatever show comes on after the news. Like, I think it's just maybe it's generational because I think we're inundated though with news and all kind of stuff all day. And so maybe in some aspects, I don't know, they would be like, it's similar because you're getting it. You just don't get people talking about it and all this other commentary, blah, blah, blah. But no, I can X away very quickly when I get the update. That is a fact. We want to give a congratulations to Iman. He won Dancing with the Stars. Is it him or is it Tiana or is it the partner that gets the credit for this?
Listen,
maybe all the above.
You know what? Homegirl not getting enough credit. I don't remember her name. I knew it like a couple days ago too, but she was really good. And you have to really trust somebody to do the kind of stuff that Homegirl was doing. Mm-hmm. He had her flipping and dipping. And she was like standing on his chest. Yeah. Right.
A lot of practice and choreography.
He clearly put in the work.
He did. He did a good job.
I didn't know that he would do as well as he
did. Do you think other people will start like being open to it? Like other athletes?
There's always somebody looking for that check or looking for that, that next thing after
spotlight.
Basketball. Yeah.
Okay. Is he a good communicator? Like, could he be like a sportscast person? Do you think he's on that trajectory?
I think he has a good personality. I've seen him like on a few podcasts and he seems a little charismatic as far as being able to tell interesting, funny stories. Like he's captivating. He'll capture your attention when he talks. Okay. But I don't know why he hasn't like switched over to that side though.
They do have the show.
Yeah.
I haven't watched, but it seems like it's cute enough. So
I don't know.
Maybe one day I will.
Isn't this like, you know what? This is a great moment for Iman. I'm not going to talk about the show.
Oh, yeah. Like, congratulations in actually transitioning with this basketball talk. There's been a lot of LeBron James, this and that. I have not been watching Undisputed like I normally do. So I'm not really aware of all that's going on. But I think he got ejected out of the game with Isaiah Stewart. I don't know who started what. I just saw some scrambling, some scrapping.
Yeah, so, they were at the free throw line getting ready to rebound the free throw. And bink. He it looked like he was maybe trying to, just shrug him off or something.
Who was he?
LeBron.
Okay, so LeBron started it.
And like his hand smacked him like above like maybe the eyebrow or something like that.
Something like that happened. So when I looked at it, it did look slightly intentional. It was like a double back. It was like, get off me, but then like I'm gonna do it a second time. And the second time I was like,
it was a weird motion.
Yeah. It was just like, wait, did you need that last one?
Yeah. Okay. But I was like, damn, that nigga's hands must be heavy.
No, they gotta be because he started bleeding.
The guy started bleeding?
Yeah, so Isaiah
on his eye?
Yeah.
Yes, it was very noticeable.
Because
yes.
I was like, why are they tripping?
Yeah.
And I saw his eye, I was like, okay, I'll be tripping too.
Yeah.
I would be tripping too. And then he's running around the court trying to, the move where, like, I'm cool.
I'm good. I'm gonna leave.
This guy is doing that to LeBron.
He's trying to get to LeBron. So half the team, it's a lot of people on the court. I'm sure you've seen at least that where it's like all them people on the court trying to hold him back. And so after a while, he's like, all right. He ducks him like twice.
Just
trying to get to LeBron.
Yes. Over and, and then at the end, I think he even ran to the tunnel to like,
ran to the tunnel.
Because, he was the tunnel, trying. The teams meet up to go their separate ways.
Yeah, his ass got to go.
Yeah.
He got ejected.
I think he got fined like $90K.
Yikes.
Or was it something?
Did LeBron get fined?
I don't remember.
I saw a fine for LeBron, but he was like suspended one game maybe.
But the other guy was suspended too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I did see that.
Though.
I mean, yeah.
The most.
But yeah, I probably
in his defense, if you were him, he's probably just like, man, nah.
You ain't about to hit me and make me bleed on national television, and you think
he probably got all kind of adrenaline going through him at that moment too. Probably got a little bit of like for LeBron anyway.
It's LeBron. They're not gonna let you do anything.
Exactly.
LeBron. Hell, you might not even.
Who was that? I sent y'all.
Next game
I sent y'all that. Who did that long paragraph caption for him? Was like, man, you gotta go.
Gilbert Arenas. Yeah. That was the first time I had even heard of anything happening when I read that, and I couldn't quite follow what he was saying, Gilbert. So I just wasn't really sure what was going on. But later, I guess there was more context added that there was an actual fight, and LeBron started it. Interesting. Okay. Well, you know what? While we're on the sports talk, I just want to reiterate the fact that I truly want to try tennis. I watched the King Richard movie. Y'all,
you watched it?
I did. I watched it on Thanksgiving Day with my family, and I was so moved. Like,
okay, good. I want to see it.
I just really appreciate greatness, period. So like anytime there, Beyonce or Serena, whatever. But like I appreciate it in the film, and this is not necessarily a spoiler, but I appreciated that they really highlighted Venus, because I don't feel like Venus gets, I feel like at this point she kind of is in Serena's shadow.
But at the time when I was younger, I remember,
Venus.
It was both too.
Well, both, yes. Yeah. But like earlier, Venus was the star.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I guess I'm too young to really truly remember that, because the film is taking place in like the early mid 90s. So I think they may start in like 91, 92, 93.
Yeah, like 90,
somewhere
90, 91.
like that. So yeah, I mean, I was really inspired. And shout out to my grandma. My grandma went to high school with their dad.
Did she?
She did.
Oh, he is from 14th Grove.
Man, y'all better get on the map.
When I was down there, they had the racist people. And
let me tell you, my Nana is a trip, y'all. She's like, yeah, I went to high school with him. We used to call him Mule. And I was like, oh, okay. She was like, she said some stuff she probably shouldn't have said. But basically, she was like, wait, had I known he was going to have some tennis stars, I would have given him a chance. I'm like, okay, Lord.
Yeah.
All right.
I would
that's
say
funny.
The movie was good.
Dang, you saw it too?
Man, I was just like, let me just watch this and start thinking around for someone to suggest, let's watch this. But
someone.
Just anybody.
Okay, just anybody.
But I do appreciate the mama. Because Will, and I don't know if I was more annoyed at Will or the dad, the accent one. I was like, is this a list?
The accent is not.
What is this? And of course, he's always doing his Will thing when it comes to acting. He was a bit overbearing at times, but the mother had to check him a few times. Yeah. One, you need to let them play in these fucking juniors, or we should have talked about this shit firsthand. Right. And then when she brought up them other kids in the kitchen, I was like,
Solomon loves her in the movie.
I was about to say, I was gonna say, let's not give too much detail.
Good movie.
But I did like the mom, and he has the same, but I feel like for a lot of these parents, specifically these dads, when they have greatness, it's something about having to be persistent, annoying, whatever. You think of, what's Jackson's, what's the daddy's name?
Joe
Jackson. Yeah. You think of Matthew Knowles. You think of
but
Richard Williams.
Michael seemed destined, or at least that's what it looked like. I was like, that motherfucker talented, you know?
Yes, but I mean, I'm sure because of their dad making them practice as much as he did, and probably like being
even Chloe and Halle.
All of it, like when you see these people in their greatness, oftentimes you do have Richard Williams type behind the scenes that are, you know, making sure things go. I mean, there is one moment, and it's towards the end, I won't say, but basically there was a deal on the table and they decided not to go with it. And, you know, more blessings came from them, you know, denying it, right? So here we are, a family, and at this point there's 5 girls. I didn't realize that he only has 2 with Serena and Venus's mom. So it's just, they're the only 2 from both parents. So she had 3 kids. That were not his, and then he has 2 or 3 plus children without her.
I've never noticed that.
No, the 3 oldest girls are hers. Yeah. But I'm guessing he also, you know, took care of them as well. And then the oldest girl is the one that died. Yeah. So,
because I was like, damn, that's Tundi. But but no, it was good. I really enjoyed the movie. But the thing that was just standing out to me this whole time, I was like, 1, how the fuck are you getting into these fucking places? Like, he's just walking up in these country clubs, tennis clubs, organizations. I'm just like, nobody's like, sir, you can't come here. Like, they just made it too easy for him to get in there. And then they're just signing him up, and I'm like,
I think part of the film's issue is that they didn't really show us.
Where's the money coming from?
Right, we didn't. We really just kind of got into it before they were pro. But I'm thinking that there must have been some kind of buzz for them to be able to get into those places at that point. Yeah. There was no like they're born and we're building up and we playing outside and then we gradually we literally start with them at like, I guess Venus is like 12 probably.
Like, I got some stars. I was like, damn, we already here?
Right. Like we already dominate, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to them. I did enjoy that movie. Also, let's take a break. All right, so the Grammy noms have been released. I think Kanye West may be leading the pack with the most nominations. We'll have to confirm that.
I saw Doja had 8.
Shout out to my girl Doja. She got robbed last year.
Did she win any?
She didn't win nothing last year. I think she got nominated for like maybe 5 last year. She didn't win a single one, but guess what? This is going to be her time. She has, I think, Record of the Year.
Wait, is Say So not on this one?
No, that would have been the last.
Oh, I'm thinking about Best Friend is the record this year.
Yes, Best Friend and Kiss Me More.
Okay.
And Need to Know.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's right. People love that song.
I think she has Album of the Year as well. Yeah. There's a few like big categories that she's
The only thing I saw was like, wasn't she up, or there was one of those records, something I guess that people were mad about because something that she did came up as rap or something, or hip hop or something like that people were upset about.
That was the AMAs.
Oh, so what
she
happened?
Won for
she won. That's right.
Like R&B, or it was something like that where people were like, this is more pop. Like, it's not an R&B. I don't remember what exactly the category was, but
that's
it was
what
for
it was.
R&B.
She missed Jasmine Sullivan. That's what it was. People were mad about her beating out Jasmine Sullivan. Yes. Okay. I was like, dang, I remember something with her. Okay.
Jasmine's back.
She did get
some nominations.
She did. I did see Silk Sonic.
Yeah, I'm like Silk Sonic.
They're gonna win everything.
You know what? Shout out to Bruno for helping out Anderson. I don't know if Anderson already had.
What? Come on.
Anderson was a Grammy nominated artist.
Was he a Grammy award winning artist?
He's got one in there somewhere.
If he has a Grammy, I retract what I just said.
But
yes,
but Bruno, him partnering up with Bruno has definitely taken his career to the next level. That's
but you agree? Do you agree with no? Well, do you agree with that?
I say that when I say we'll see after this what happens.
But I'm saying
career.
even now though, do you agree? Like Silk Sonic, they've been releasing one joint every quarter or something like that, and it is still.
I'm happy for. I mean, I guess I don't know what white people are doing. I don't know. We'll see come Grammys how if they come up with the wins and all that. But
I think that his name is in spaces that it was not in before.
Absolutely. After this, I wouldn't be surprised if Anderson is able to perform at like Toyota by himself. Or like headlining a show at Toyota. You saw him at House of Blues? What was that, 5-6 years ago?
House of Blues.
But
he had that run though.
That was like $20
run. He was going everywhere.
Yeah, I missed that.
I'll say he's super. He seems really cool. He does.
Southwest.
Oh, you went? Wait, did you see that?
That wrong girl.
You weren't there with us.
No, that was what's her name.
I know Remy was there.
Okay.
That wasn't awkward.
Stop it.
Anyway, so his Tiny Desk are really cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. But I'm definitely sure that stuff has gone up. People have been trying to wait.
You know it. He ain't about to do no $20 show no more.
No. All of this stuff that him and Bruno been doing, all this stuff on Apple. Oh, hopefully not that high.
Maybe not
hopefully
that high, because I was still able to see Bruno I got the tickets for free.
Bruno was kind of high.
Right?
Yeah, but I didn't have to pay for them. They were $100 tickets though, but we had really good seats. So I think for the nosebleed, you probably can still see Bruno for $50.
I think $50 is reasonable.
If Beyonce's still selling tickets for $40, $50, Bruno.
She's selling tickets for $50.
I mean, you gonna be in the nosebleed, but she still has $50 show.
We have had this conversation, you know now.
About Beyonce's ticket prices?
Yes. We have talked about this.
I thought y'all would just pay the $100. My bad.
I will happily pay $100,
yes,
but I'm not paying $100 for the nosebleed. Yeah,
we have said
there's
this.
A tier. I think we paid maybe when we got them on sale. I think for Lemonade we paid maybe $130 to $150 max.
I don't remember where we were sitting.
Fees. We had we weren't on the floor. We were literally right above the floor on
hundreds.
Yeah. In the center. But next show I will be on the floor.
I know. I'm like, okay, I think I can do it.
I gotta go ahead and do it.
It's a rumor talking about she has new stuff coming. I hope it's true.
I saw a tweet that was like, Beyonce, we need you to stop making Black music.
I want her to I don't know. I feel like she needs to end up her career.
I was like, this ain't just hitting.
That King Richard song?
Oh, so that's what it was. I was like,
it's not for
what
me.
Was she? I haven't heard it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It just was just like...
It's very...
I mean, it's Beyonce, so we're happy about it, but I was just like, this shit ain't flying with anybody else.
It sounded like it was just kind of thrown together. You'll hear it at the end of the movie.
Okay, good. The end.
It's
like a throwaway.
But
it's Beyonce.
Hitting. But a lot of her music hasn't really been hitting to me. What was that Black Parade song? Whatever.
You didn't like that?
No. I didn't. I hate to.
I didn't like that was the single. I didn't like that was the one that they tried to make pop. I was like,
I'm like,
okay.
The song isn't. I mean, it's not horrible, but
was that tied to the
line?
Yeah, the whole Black is King, huh?
Yeah.
But that motherfucking
Now the Black is King album, I fuck with that tough.
That was the Lion King, right?
Yeah.
That motherfucker was hidden.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Oh, that visual shit.
The whole thing.
Did it have you crying?
No, but I was.
We know that you cried.
Like, okay, I'm locked in.
The little boy.
Okay.
Yeah, I love the visual album. I love the regular. I still to this day wear out quite a few of the songs that are on that project.
Way back, that motherfucker.
That's my shit.
That motherfucker there.
Solomon, just when I lose hope in you.
Damn. I'm sorry, but
it's good. Repeat.
And then, the visuals from that.
Yeah.
I was like, give me this. Not 80s or 90s, whatever the fuck 70s. It was. The shit was the way it was shot.
It was very disco, Studio 54.
Oh, man. You love to see it.
It felt like all minutes to be her.
Right. But low-key.
When the shit is good.
Gonna say that, but he was like, but we were happy she was in it.
I'm not gonna hate if the shit is good.
Okay,
man.
all right. I appreciate your honesty because
here for it. That's so funny.
That's really
anything else from the Grammys? Because we low-key, my bad. I switched it up.
I was about to say what
we gonna watch it.
Hope Tyler wins Best Rap.
Oh my God, I really want Tyler to win too.
Maybe it's just me, but I'm like, that Kanye shit wasn't jamming like that.
Oh my God, I hope.
Win it, so
I hope
Tyler wins it. Man.
I think he for the AMAs, he won Best Gospel Album.
Oh.
I think that was the AMAs, but he may even have a gospel nomination for the Grammys as well. So that'll be interesting. You know, I still haven't listened to the project, but I do like the thing that all the TikTokers are using.
If you're not ready for okay,
whatever that is. I think it's called Praise God. Is that what
Why not that face?
I
just like when people use it as a clip. So maybe I like the video versus
the creatives have really helped these artists.
They have.
Y'all need to do like Meg. Meg really like shouted out whoever them people helped her out.
What the fuck is that shit?
What?
The Adele with the dancers, and then somebody put a Meg verse. So what was going on? I need from the inception to how we got where we at.
How come Adele never has background dancers? Cool. And so everybody's like, "What you talking about?" Yes, she does. And so that
was a clip of her action.
No, they're just being funny because it's like. Really, Adele having background dancers for the type of music that she makes, it doesn't really make sense. Right?
It's definitely a Twitter thing.
What it's gonna look like, what they do.
It's what were they originally dancing to?
That is
because it was on point. I was like,
Beyonce's homecoming. Beyonce always on beat.
That's what that was.
I thought it was Body. Yeah, it has to be Body.
Okay, and then
it was like some random man on the street dancing too.
Megan verse.
Somebody added a Meg Thee Stallion verse to the video. I was like, wait, this isn't a real song?
Okay.
I haven't.
No, it wasn't jamming, but I was like, y'all got time on y'all hands. Because this shit is like...
The thing is...
Adele need to go ahead and, repackage that shit and perform that at the Grammys.
Every time I think about Adele, I always wonder if she's getting paid for the bounce.
I wonder too.
She has to be because it just exploded, and I know they didn't ask her for permission beforehand.
Think she's heard it?
She has to have.
Okay. She's black now, so.
Hey, Rich Paul, right?
Who
is that? The boyfriend's name?
Yeah, that she's dating LeBron's agent, right?
Oh, sure.
Go ahead. She dating his. Okay.
All right.
I haven't heard the album yet, but the 2 songs I heard, I was like, okay, I need to
listen to that because I want to sit down and listen to it because she's like, listen to it in order, and I'm like, all right, I got to be in the mood.
Yeah, I just haven't been in the mood.
Yeah,
I might just pay for premium Spotify.
For what? What's the benefit?
That's gonna make you pay for the premium.
No,
after all these years,
I was like, man, I'm tired of these commercials.
Why?
The shuffle.
Wait a second. Hold on. As hard as you go for Spotify, you on the non-premium version?
He has not had a premium account all these years. He had a student account at one point.
Okay, so we're on the same level. I just don't use it. Okay, we have the same.
That's what stops me from listening to shit because I'm like, well, damn, I can't listen to it on Spotify. If it's on SoundCloud, cool. But unless I'm in front of my computer listening to it, then I probably
then I can use Spotify more than what I think I can. I always feel like I'm limited because I just literally have a login. Say it again.
When you jump in the car, though,
it's just not my first. I haven't explored it that much outside of like when y'all send stuff.
Okay. So then, yeah. Apple.
Oh.
Y'all are so extra.
I thought about getting Apple Music just because I was like, well, now I can have both to a certain degree, but
I mean, technically, I guess I have both, but yeah. I still have Spotify.
Well, then now that I'm thinking about it, he is still able to collab on playlists and stuff with me and make playlists. He just doesn't have the premium account.
Yes. So I didn't know you could do stuff like that. I thought it was like literally you could barely do anything without an account on Spotify.
Okay.
That's why I just was like, oh, I don't feel like messing with this. I don't want to buy anything.
Yeah.
Or buy another one.
The struggle's real. The struggle is real.
Okay. I don't feel bad.
Well, speaking of a struggle is real, this is the last thing. And basically, I told y'all so. You Summer Walker fans out there who was saying, she learned her lesson, she's healed, she's da-da-da-da-da, sis. Has not seemed to learn.
She said...
She is dangerously in love. Again. Instead of a baby, though, she got a tattoo on her face of the man's name that she's dangerously in love with. I don't know how long they've been together. They he alleged that they were dating some years ago.
I think they like 14 or something like that.
Ways. Now they found each other again.
Old thing back.
So
I was gonna ask earlier when we first thought about this. I was like, okay, so how old is the baby? Because we've been harboring all of this for London.
Wait, the baby or the baby?
Summer's baby.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
So Larry. I'm saying like, so she didn't went back to Larry. They didn't got back to wherever they left off, I assume. And she got the tattoo on the face because it's
baby
it's
not
real.
Even a year old yet.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what's the timing looking like?
Maybe 6 months. Maybe.
It just feels because
I feel like you doing this to your fans on purpose.
But her thing was like, y'all know, like that's just for y'all. I have healed. I have done this, and you know, I'm in this position with him, and blah blah blah. Obviously, I didn't just meet him, and it's just like, girl, best of luck.
Now, I will say this is also coming from somebody who has no tattoos. So somebody like Summer who already has a face tattoo and her body is galore in art. You know, this may be nothing. If it doesn't work out, she'll just get it covered up, whatever the case may be. But for me, a little old school, you getting somebody's name tattooed on you is something that is pretty serious for me. And so I would think that you would think that this thing that y'all are doing is something permanent. And maybe it will be, right? I'm not her. I don't know what they got going on.
End of next year.
Wow.
Well, that's pretty generous.
That's a lot. That's a long time.
Well, I mean, the end of the year is almost up, so I couldn't take.
So you give her a year.
Give him a year.
Give him a year.
Okay.
No, let me not spread that bad karma. But Sierra prayed over you. What happened? Like,
I mean,
that wasn't in the prayer.
Look,
they said the tattoo.
They said the tattoo was
what we
not.
Praying for?
She said what I already had, because clearly whatever she was talking about with London, she was already past it. Larry probably helped her write some.
Okay.
That's what she said.
We'll stay tuned.
She said they've been together. She also said mind your business.
You ain't got no tattoos?
No.
Me neither.
Wait.
Look at us have something in common.
Wait, you really don't have tattoos?
So wait a second.
You know that.
You knew I didn't have a tattoo.
So wait, what we looking like? Really? Really?
Wait,
I just thought maybe y'all had like a little anklet.
Oh, you thought we was out here with matching Delta?
No. I thought maybe one of y'all had like something on the ankle or little teeny
tramp
stamp.
No. Tramp stamps down here. I said teeny up.
He was about to.
No, I went nowhere over there.
I thought y'all had some.
My bad. I didn't know.
Okay.
You learn something new about your co-host every day.
Wow.
Would you ever get a tattoo though?
I flirted with the idea when I went to Rio. Like,
what? Oh, wow.
Really?
So a couple months ago.
Well, there was, so the whole Sugarloaf Mountain, this tall ass mountain that you have to ride like a couple cable cars up to get to the top. There's like a tattoo shop on top of it.
Ooh, how long's the wait?
Well, it wasn't a long wait just because one, I guess, still dealing with the pandemic, but two, it's like, it's a tattoo up here all the way up here. So it wasn't too packed, but it's just like, commemorate.
What would you have gotten? Like the flag of Brazil or something?
That was the only thing I could think of on the spot. But then I was
I thought you was about to get them down.
I
thought you was about to get the mountains or something, right?
Oh, no.
Some mountains.
Too scared. I didn't know that there was one. So it was like, oh, shit, it's up there.
Yeah, I flirted with the idea too.
I
was supposed to go to Phoenix actually in a couple of days, and I was going to get a cactus tattoo out there. I thought about it.
Oh, that'd have been cool.
I
think Troy. Well, Troy has the cool little
Ben. What is it called?
No, well, he has Big Ben, but no, I think he has a tattoo for every city that he has. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah. I don't know. I actually really like that I don't have any tattoos. So that's the only thing why I'm like, I just don't want it. But I have said that I would, if I were to get one, I would have my child write their name when they're like 5.
It's not the baby feet.
Not the baby feet, but like they would write their name with like a crayon or something when they're 5. And then I would get that like tatted somewhere small on me. That's like a sentimental like mommy tat, loves for kids. Yeah. But I don't know if I would do it. But
I don't know. I think if anything, if I were to ever consider it, maybe something for a kid, maybe later on, haven't thought that far, but if I were to get married, I may recreate whatever Beyonce did before. If I had a number, if I had something small that both of us would agree to get, I would get that on my ring finger, and they would get that on their ring finger.
Okay, so let it be known. I ain't the only one.
I'm not walking around. I was at the gym and no.
Yeah. I wish I had prettier hands because I do like the hand tats that like Rihanna.
Ooh, Rihanna's
started
is cute.
The Hindu, well, not Hindu, but what is it? Henna? Excuse me, henna. Okay, well, Summer Walker, we wish you the best.
Everybody does what's best for them, and that's what she's doing. That's all we can say.
Yes. All right, let's take a break. All right, it is time for our verses. We actually saw this on Twitter. I'm going to just pull up my phone and show you guys this meme. It's saying you can have one thing free for life. The options are flights, food, concert tickets, gas, hotel rooms, clothes, and shoes. Which one are you choosing?
Let me see that again.
Flights, food, concert tickets, gas, hotel rooms, clothes, and shoes.
I feel like my first mind is just like flights, duh. But then I'm just like, I think I get a little more value if I say food.
It's gonna be one of those two, really, because it's like, okay, it'd be cool to just take a flight whenever you can, whenever you want to, go anywhere free of charge. But I also do know if I'm eating free, I got.
I'm gonna blow up.
I was gonna say I got the money. I was gonna say I have the money to fly.
Right. That's what I was thinking.
Did.
Like,
whoops.
I'm gonna make the money up. I didn't.
Sorry, if food is free with somebody who has an addiction to food, I'm going to be on my 600-pound life sooner than later. So I better not. I will be eating the best of the best. Like, I don't have that kind of discipline. So for me, I'm definitely choosing flights. I'm from Dallas. I go to Dallas frequently enough. So it would be very helpful if I could just get a flight whenever I want it, or even just visiting family and friends that don't live in Texas. Like, I think I probably could get the most value out of that. Gas,
I mean, so.
That is good.
Hell
but
no.
like,
no. I will pay for gas. Fuck that.
Man, because I'm spending $45 a week on gas, maybe at the most. I'm spending a lot more on food a week. Currently, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would be the safe bet. But again, I'm thinking like crab legs every night, or.
But I feel like
done
with free food, you
doing
can get
it.
Your free healthy food, your meal prep.
Absolutely, you know,
yes,
you can.
It's free.
I don't know. I think for
Healthy
me, because there's $1 behind it, so like the stuff that I really like is usually a little bit more expensive. So if I have access to that and it's free and I can have it whenever I want, now there's not the money factor of like, you know, you probably shouldn't be spending $100 on this meal, you know, whatever kind of a thing. Like now it's like free game. So I'm sure like, you know, you get used to it being free, and I probably would be able to be okay. But I just know myself, if I can have all the cupcakes I want, all the cookies, all the sandwiches,
I think you would have self-control after like the first month. You'd be like, okay.
It's going to be too late. I'm 600 pounds now after a month.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
High blood pressure, diabetes.
Potentially.
Child.
Be careful. But no, I don't know. Between flights and food, I guess I would pick food, but that's because I don't be going nowhere. So it's like not top of mind, but I can see either one of those. The other options, I don't know.
Yeah, hell no. I mean, clothes and shoes, don't get me wrong. I do love clothes and shoes, but not to the point where I can have them all for free. I got enough clothes.
Right. Because at this point, now I got to get rid of everything I own.
Right. Now, are these designer clothes and designer shoes?
But that means now, whatever I mean, I guess so.
Whatever you want.
If that's what you into. Because you could.
With the flight, because now I can travel to wherever. In the hotel, I mean, these days you can find stuff for the low.
But you know what? My ass would probably just buy the expensive clothes and then sell them. You can't do that?
I guess you could.
I guess.
That's gonna defeat the purpose, right?
Look, how about
you get free
this?
clothes and then I'm just...
You can do it with the flights
Reselling.
too. Don't you do like a buddy pass?
No.
You're like, hey, y'all
It's
wanna go
one
where?
flight. It's you
One
only.
Give me $500. You want to go to Australia? You see that they're $2,000 right now. Give me the $500. I got you.
Whoa! I just got you a $2,000 ticket.
These are
I might need $1,500.
Or 15. Who knows? I'm trying to help us out. I ain't trying to be on the capitalist stuff. The kids be coming for you these days. But
look,
Leah said, pay me.
Look, it'd be different if I said $2,200.
I'm just trying to help the people who would never have an opportunity to go to Australia. Just give me $500.
That's fine. I took the food. You're right.
Okay, so food for Leah. What was your final answer?
Oh, food is your final? I'm taking flights.
Yeah,
I'm taking flights. But food is number 2.
I would say food is probably number. No, clothes and shoes is number 2.
Ooh.
Then food for me. I'm not trying to be on my 600-pound.
What's the other?
Clothes and shoes. Clothes and shoes would be 3rd. So I'll say food and flight are very, very close to me. Food and flight are close.
Biden puts it up to $4 or $5 a gallon.
Yeah.
Look, Biden trying to help y'all out.
Second to last concert.
No, concert. No, they don't come around frequent enough. I mean, I guess low key if you could get flights and concert tickets.
If this was like no pandemic, concert tickets actually might be kind of higher up on the list, only because at one point I feel like every week is somebody.
It was somebody here, but you know what? One thing we didn't talk about was boys canceling their Houston stuff for like concerts and stuff.
Wait, what do you mean? Because
yeah. Chris Brown canceled his. I don't know if he's canceling. I don't know if his tour is canceled or like the Houston show is canceled.
Well,
I
would say this because I'm listening to Will Smith's book and I'm at the point in his life where he is the Fresh Prince, not the show, but Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Oh, okay.
And so they're working on the second album, but he was reflecting on him going on tour with 2 Live Crew and Public Enemy, and how I didn't know this, but there's like meetings and stuff that have to happen prior to the show, well, especially back then, with the sheriffs and stuff to say like what can and cannot happen with the show, blah, 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 blah. So I wonder if these people are canceling because of things that have changed within the city and they don't meet those guidelines, or if it's them actively being like, we're just not coming to Houston.
Or we're waiting for y'all to handle what y'all, this investigation needs to come to light or whatever. Because I noticed, y'all know I really like Wale.
Oh, you do?
I do. We've had this conversation too. So we've talked about this when we talked about, like, you're so mad at me right now. We've had this conversation because we've talked about our top stuff. And I remember in my top 5, at the end of the year, we'll probably do the same thing. And I'm like, man, I really do love Wale. He was in my top 5.
I must have been off that episode.
No, this is probably low key in the chat. So, but no, so he is having a concert and like he's going to Dallas, San Antonio, and like something else, and like Houston not even on the list.
I hate it when they do that.
And so, right. Come on, Wale.
Dallas, I can live with. Yeah. Dallas and Austin, you might skip Houston. Okay, I'm not. But when you go to San Antonio and not Houston,
intentional.
It's an insult.
Yeah.
So at that point, I was just like, that's what really got my mind thinking, like, what's going on? And now I just heard yesterday about Chris Brown tour being postponed.
Interesting. I'm going to keep an eye out and an ear open to see if I notice anything. Because I did see that Maxwell, Joe, and Anthony Hamilton are touring together. And I think the first stop, for sure, first 3, Houston is in there.
Oh, so,
good. Did you decide if you wanted to go to that show?
When is it?
It's like March or April.
Oh, wait, it's in March? I can do that. I'm coming.
You trying to go?
Wait, you can't do February?
Wait,
huh?
What?
Well, I was like...
I'm just saying it's extended out.
Okay.
Like, it's not tomorrow. Yeah.
You know what? If y'all go, I'll go. You know how I feel about Maxwell.
That's the only reason
to get into
why
this
I'm
conversation again, but...
Is he going to switch up his song?
He better not.
Hamilton always puts on a good show.
I've never seen him live.
Joe,
You've seen him?
Joe. I haven't seen Joe. So.
Look, I'm here to hear Joe live. That man can sing.
That sounds like a good show. I really like Anthony Hamilton too. So
yeah, he be doing some screaming sometimes. So I'm not ready for that. But I need to pray on it.
Lord,
you're not here for the screaming, but then you're not here for the nonchalant Maxwell.
No. I mean, Anthony, I do like Anthony, right? Sometimes he will scream, but that's okay. That's really like the Charlene's, or what is it? I Can't Get, what's the song?
I Can't Let Go.
Can't Let Go. Thank you.
Can't Let Go is definitely towards the end. Yes, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, so some of that is like, but he's just churchy, period.
But
so
some of it still is feel good to me.
Yes,
so I'm here for it.
Yes. Okay. Well, do you guys have anything you want to say before we jump off?
Raiders won.
Did they?
That was the only good thing of this weekend in sports.
That game was rigged.
Was it?
That game was rigged.
Man.
Flags.
It was a good. I enjoyed that game. I'll say that. Win or lose, I was just like, I like this game.
We did go into overtime, so that was cool.
But
we lost. So
yeah, you know what's wild? I told somebody about that Dallas November thing. They didn't want to believe me. It's okay.
I know you ain't talking about me. You told somebody else.
Relax.
I'm not
talking about you.
This was the year, though.
If we didn't have a conversation.
This year, I was like, they might be on to something, but
no, I don't know what it is.
Some injuries.
I think that they are still decent. They're still a good team. They're still having an okay season. I don't know what it is about
the Raiders
November.
Game was just a bad game. There was too many.
Y'all
They had the
people.
field goal. You missed the field goal. Like honestly, had they made that goal, we probably would have won the game. So
but that was like one of the highest, most viewed football games
Thanksgiving?
since like 1990.
Really?
Was it Thanksgiving or football?
It was football.
Oh,
but
wow.
Thanksgiving helped, but since 1990.
No. I'm saying was the stat from the highest watched Thanksgiving game? That's crazy.
My uncle was there at the game. He had a really good seat.
It was in Dallas.
Yeah,
Of course it was in Dallas. But that Raiders Stadium is pretty dope too, though. But yeah, of course it was in Dallas.
That's crazy. I watched it.
Scrapping a little bit at one point. Did you see it a little bit?
No.
The Raiders started it, of course.
Oh, Lord. The calls were kind of stupid, though, towards the end. There was something that happened against the Raiders, I think. I was just like, okay, if that wouldn't happen, the game would have been over. I was like...
But it was a good game.
No, it was a good game.
The refs started bleeding at one point.
Really?
Because it was like they were scrapping,
dang,
trying, it was a lot, and I guess somebody must have accidentally hit the ref, and so he had blood on his lip.
I think I started after halftime. It was on, but I didn't start watching until after halftime.
Child, we was watching that game. But anyways, all right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. If you like what you heard, make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on social media at He Said We Said, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Peace.
Bye.